Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be looking at what makes you so sexy, what makes you a sexy beast or a sexy mama. And we have 3 piles here today. Pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow, and it helps spread these messages to others who may need to see them as well, who could use the boost in confidence too. And it's a great way to give back energetically for what I'm giving to you here today. And another great way to do that is by donating to the channel, and you can find my PayPal, Cash App, and Amazon wish list in the description box below as well, if you would like to do that. And I really appreciate any of you guys who have been doing that. I also really appreciate any of you guys who have been leaving timestamps as well. I've been extremely busy lately, and it's been really helping me to have you guys doing that, so thank you for that. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get started with pile 1. So let's see, for pile 1, why do people find you so sexy? Why do people want to be with you, around you? Why do they love your energy here? Let's see. The crocodile and the turtle. You are somebody who is very patient. You like to observe things. You observe people. You really see beneath the surface of people. I feel like your gaze is very piercing as well. Some people could be very intimidated by you. A lot of you could be somebody whose presence is felt long before you're heard. I feel like a lot of you may not even be a very loud presence, but you make a big presence. You are somebody that is very observant, very watchful. You know what's going on around you. You know what people are doing around you, what people are saying around you. You hear and see pretty much everything going on a regular basis. You guys, are somebody who might be a little bit in the background, but you could never be missed. You are somebody who really believes that slow and steady wins the race as well. You guys are persistent, determined. The turtle from Finding Nemo just came into mind. Some of you guys could really enjoy smoking a little weed. You may believe in natural healing on that front. I personally do, because you know what? There's no way weed will ever hurt you as much as 90% of every pharmaceutical out there, or every over-the-counter drug out there as well. You can sit there and take a bunch of ibuprofen and acetaminophen and ruin your liver, your stomach, your kidneys, or you can smoke a little weed and take care of your pain problem, take care of the edge it gives you, and not have to worry about fucking up your entire body because of it. Anyway, you guys could be somebody who really has a very well studied argument when it comes to situations as well. Because you're very observant, you like to research things, you like to look into things, you like to have all the information before you start spouting things off. 4 of Cups, Death, and the Chariot. And anybody who doesn't see the blessing that you are, you end shit. You don't sit around and wait for people to wake up. You end it and you move forward. You are somebody who is very in touch with your shadow side as well as your light side, so that you are able to ground yourself and follow your intuition towards your happiness. You are somebody who is very gung-ho. You move forward. You grow. You learn. You transform on a regular basis. You are somebody who really loves very deeply, and sometimes you may love others so deeply that you don't notice how much of a blessing you are as well. You're very humble, but at the same time, humble and kind is the song that just came to mind. You're very humble, but you are also very loving. I feel like a lot of you are somewhat protective of your heart. You love yourself very deeply, and you're very in touch with your higher self. You're very in touch with your intuition, and you don't let just anyone get into your circle. You might be a little bit, you only have a couple close friends. You might know a lot of people, but you only have a couple close friends within your inner circle, because you are somebody that is very protective of yourself, your emotions, your love, the love you have to give the world. You guys are somebody who can have a lot of fun as well. But you are somebody that really, I feel like a lot of you enjoy being alone. You enjoy being in nature. You enjoy moving a lot. growing a lot. You could also even be somebody who is able to get up and go and move away from things that you have a very strong tie to if needed. We have the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Justice. Some people may feel like you are a player in some ways, and you could be, or you could be somebody who's very hot and cold, in and out, on and off. But I feel like a lot of that is because you have a lot of things that you're passionate about, you are pursuing on a regular basis. I don't feel like you guys are a player so much as a lot of people see your energy as player energy, and that's just because you guys, I feel like you have went through some heartbreaks that hurt you very deeply, and I feel like if people are bringing that player energy to you, you will shut it down quick. And I feel like there's a lot of those people who have blamed you for the incident instead of taking their own responsibility. I feel like people have projected their own things that they have done onto you. They have made you look like the bad guy when they were the ones running around with other people. That kind of thing. I feel like as well that you are somebody that really just, you end things. And when you end things, it's like you nail the nail in the coffin. It's done. It's over. It can't be revived. And you guys are somebody who fights for what's right. You fight for what you believe in. You're very inspiring to others. You are somebody who really stands out, and you really stand out. Like when you walk into a room, everyone notices you, and people really have a hard time approaching you because you seem to take up the whole space. You are somebody that is really passionate, very vibrant, very fiery. You could even be somebody who goes off at the slightest thing sometimes, or at least people feel like it's the slightest thing, but it's something that is very important to you. You are somebody who believes in what's right and what's wrong, and you are somebody who believes in doing the right thing. You are somebody that I feel like you expose others for their actions when they are not. When you feel like they are somebody that is a snake, you will expose them. You are somebody who gets justice as well. People feel like if they screw with you, karma hits instantly. You are somebody where karma hits instantly when they screw with you. And you are somebody who does not mind facing a challenge and expressing what you feel is right and wrong. So you really intimidate others because you aren't afraid to be seen or heard when it needs to be. At the same time, that's not your preferred position. You really don't seek the spotlight out, but the spotlight finds you. So other people are busy trying to get the clout, trying to get the attention, trying to get the time, and they're not getting anything while you just walk in a room and you have all that already. So that's pretty much what I am seeing for you guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might think about it, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So what makes you sexy, Pile 2? What makes you stand out? What makes people really want to interact with you and be around you, that kind of thing. Oh, oops. All right. So, back to what we were doing. What makes you sexy? Elk. Ooh, your stability, your strength, your solidity, your honor, your integrity, your grounded energy. You're like a rock that can't be moved. You're like a rock that can't be moved. For some of you, if you're a man, you definitely have a somewhat caveman-like energy to you. You're very strong, man or woman, very strong. A lot of you have a lot of muscle. You are very good at transmuting energy. You are very good at picking out the energetic vampires around you. You are very good at standing your ground, at remaining firm, strong, grounded, no matter who is trying to tear you down, no matter what energy is coming your way. You are very good at remaining very solid in that energy. Eclipse energy is coming to mind. You might want to look up eclipse symbolism. You are somebody that really overshadows a lot of people around you. You're very non-judgmental, very open-minded. You like to explore a lot of different ideas, a lot of different thoughts. You really believe in magic. You believe in a lot of different things that others may not believe in, and you stand your ground on the subjects that you believe in. You don't allow people to push you around. You don't allow people to waver your faith. You don't allow people to turn you from your path or your purpose. You really have a lot of information about a lot of different topics as well. You could definitely be somebody who likes to delve into a lot of different cultures, a lot of different religious beliefs, a lot of different philosophy beliefs, a lot of different understandings and ways that people do things. Seven of Pentacles, Knave of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So you are somebody who's very good at multitasking as well, and you always love a new adventure. You love to explore new things. You love to entertain new ideas. You love to really express yourself as well. You're very fiery and passionate and exploratory. You're very curious. You have a lot of curiosity, and you really like to delve into a lot of new things. You like to delve into a lot of things that other people would be very timid or afraid of delving into, and you like to meet new people. And I feel like you don't give a shit how many people think these people are bad, or how many people think this place is bad, or how many people think that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. You're going to do it anyway, and you're going to do it with a smile on your face, and you're going to do it with strength behind you, with solidity behind you, with grounded energy behind you. There's a lot of people who can't be around people that are energetic vampires without falling victim to them, and you are somebody who just doesn't. You don't. You have a lot of faith, a lot of persistence, a lot of determination. You are working very hard to plant seeds for a lot of different things in your life, and those seeds are already starting to bloom. And while those seeds are blooming, you have many more that are planted and waiting to bloom. You have a lot of time, a lot of energy to give to the things that matter to you, and you have a lot of patience and persistence. You have a lot of energy as well. You could definitely be somebody who has a lot of energy, especially for your age, and there's a lot of people who feel like they couldn't keep up with you, especially since you prefer not to let anybody control what you're doing or tell you what to do. Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, Seven of Swords. So, or Eight of Swords, that's not the Seven of Swords. Some people could feel very trapped when they're around you because they don't feel like they know as much about what they want as you do, but you know what you want and you go after it. You are somebody who does not get stuck for long on people who are placing you as an option because you want something more. I feel like some people could be afraid that you would place them as an option, but that's only at first glance because you are so fiery, vibrant, filled with life. You're a very sexual creature. You are also a very protective mother. If you are a mother or father, you are very protective of your children. You are very inspiring. You inspire others. You lead others. You know what you want and you go after it, and you do not hold back from the things that are important to you. I feel like some people could feel like they're just stuck in this prison of their thoughts or in this prison of their own world because they feel like you might step out on them, or there could also be because of your it's pretty funny that they feel like you might step out on them. You know what? That's their own insecurities, and it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them not feeling good enough. And it's bullshit. Especially if you're a loyal person, which this elk tells me that you're a very loyal person, a patient person, a persistent person, someone who's dedicated to making things work, someone who is very dedicated to your marriage if you step into one. You are somebody who has very strong, solid, stable thoughts, and you are able to communicate those thoughts to the world around you with passion because you truly believe in them. You are somebody who does not get stuck in situations with people who want to place you as an option because you know you deserve to be placed as the option. You know you deserve to have more. You deserve to have that wedding. You deserve to have that stability. You enjoy life, you celebrate life, you explore life, and at the same time, you have this very grounded, solid, stable, responsible energy. You are very responsible, very down to earth, very grounded, but at the same time, you are very driven, motivated, fiery, passionate. You are very feisty. You're a feisty person, and you really enjoy just going after life. You grab life by the horns. Live like you are dying is the song that's coming to mind right now. Because it doesn't matter what has happened in your life, you are somebody who lives like you were dying. You do not allow anybody to get in the way of you enjoying life. And at the same time, you expect somebody to be able to offer you commitment and loyalty, and you will offer them commitment and loyalty, but you will not offer them your freedom, period, bottom line. The part with Braveheart where he's screaming about freedom is coming to mind, and the speech he tells on the battlefield. I shared those the other day, actually, but that's what's coming to mind here is you are somebody who does not allow others to infringe upon your freedom, and you expect to be free regardless of whether or not you're in a relationship. And you also give that same freedom to the other person, and you expect to be able to trust them with that freedom. And if you can't trust them with that freedom, you will exit the situation. So that is pretty much what I have for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. For you guys, let's see what people find so sexy about you. We have the Deer. Oh, you're kind and compassionate. You're observant. You are soft, yielding, loving. You have a lot of emotions as well. You're very heart-centered. You're very kind, beautiful, pure in your intentions. And by the way, the Elk came out in pile 2, so those could have some bearing on each other. They may actually be counterparts. We have the Hummingbird as well. You are somebody who is filled with this positive, beautiful, joyful, loving intentions and energy, and you spread this beauty to the world around you. You are very protected in your energy. You do not allow others to penetrate that energy and to tear you down or turn you into a different person. So Rock Forever is the song that's coming to mind here, and a song came out for all 3 piles. That's crazy. But you have been through a lot, and it doesn't matter what you have been through. You keep your kindness, you keep your composure, you keep your beauty and your positive, joyful energy, and you spread it around in the world. You are a light worker, a lot of you, and you really believe in bringing beauty to this world and bringing love to this world. Some people can find it sexy that your heart may beat very quickly when they get close to you or when they touch you. You could definitely appear to be somebody who may want to run at different times from different situations. You're very observant. You notice shifts in energy, and you feel those shifts in energy very deeply. I feel like a lot of you transform the energy of the room around you when you enter it as well. That you bring a lot of peace, a lot of calm, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of love and light to the room, and you really change the atmosphere around you. Queen of Wands came out in pile 2 as well. So we got the Queen of Wands, we got the Knave of Swords, we got the 8 of Wands, we got the Hanged Man, we got the 3 of Wands. There was extra cards that came out in this pile as well. The Chariot, and if you picked pile 2, this definitely fits pretty well with that one. The Devil and the 9 of Pentacles. It's like a continuation almost. You are somebody who is very inspiring to others. You're a passionate leader. You are somebody who really is there for people to look up to. You don't just lead by telling either, you lead by example. You're very feisty, very passionate, very fiery, and you're very emotional, intuitive, sensitive, and loving. You have a lot of emotion and a lot of passion, and you are not afraid to stand up and challenge others when you feel it's necessary. People have watched you express yourself in this fiery, passionate, opinionated way. You are somebody who communicates with enthusiasm, with passion, with vibrancy. You are somebody who looks at every situation from every different perspective that you can before you ever think to comment on it. And you are somebody who takes your time and space to yourself when you need to look at things from a different perspective. You are heavily watched by a lot of different people, You're very intellectual. You really enjoy researching. You really enjoy learning. You enjoy gaining knowledge. A lot of different people may really find the pictures that you post of yourself to be very sexy as well. You may take very good pictures of you. You may even have other people take pictures of you, and they're very good pictures of you. Some of you could be a model, or some of you could be a photographer as well. And if you are, people find that sexy. You are somebody who does not chase. You wait, or you don't chase. You allow things to come to you. You are somebody who puts in the hard work, the time, the effort, the energy, and you manifest through visualization as well. And then you wait and things come to you. I feel like you get a lot of letters, you get a lot of time, you get a lot of attention from others. Everybody really wants to be a part of your group or really wants to be around you. You're very driven, very goal oriented, and you have really been able to bring your light side and your shadow side into balance within you so that you can follow your intuition towards your happiness from a very grounded energy. You are somebody that there's a lot of people who lust after you. There's a lot of people who lust after you. You're very, very, very fiery, very passionate. People think that you would be so amazing in bed because of this fiery, passionate energy that you have. You have this very sensual energy. You have this very exciting energy. You have this very adventurous energy. And you just have this energy of fire and passion and life. And people, you have this energy, it exudes off you, it radiates off you, and people really want a piece of that. Some people could get very stuck on you. Some people could get a little bit obsessed with you. A lot of people may actually follow you a bit or stalk you a bit or just come off as creepy fucking weirdos. That's what they come off as when they do this crap. They come off as creepy weirdos. And it's because they just feel very drawn to you and they can't understand why. They get very addicted to the beautiful energy that you have to offer the world around you, because I feel like you are somebody who's very loving, very non-judgmental. And you know what you want and you go after it, and you also know what you want, which means if somebody comes at you that you do not like, or you do not feel that connection with, or you do not feel that energetic pull to, you will turn them down, period, bottom line. You know when somebody is just looking at your outward appearance and only wants that, and you will turn that down as well, because I feel like a lot of you have a very beautiful appearance or a very handsome appearance. You are breathtaking when it comes to the appearance, but you know that that's what they're looking at, and they're not looking any deeper, and you refuse to accept that because you know you're worth more. You are somebody who is just fine with being single. Some people could actually even find you to be a little addicted to having your freedom and being single. Some people may feel like you want to be single and that's all you ever want. I don't feel like that's true. But you do love your independence, and people find it very intimidating that you love your independence so much, because you would be willing to walk away from even the thing that you wanted most in this world if it meant it was infringing on your freedom in some way. You are very confident, self-reliant, you have a lot of self-respect. You are you know that you have everything you need within yourself, and the universe will provide the rest, and that you do not have to put up with anything if it is not up to par for you. And people love that you really are that great leader and great example for younger people, but also that you are, even though you do not and will not have what you don't want, even your rejections are sweet and kind-hearted, because you're a very loving soul and you do not want to hurt anybody. And some of that can actually be what causes people to want to linger around and follow your energy and want to latch onto you. The way that you communicate is something that people find to be very sexy as well. You communicate with an edge. You communicate with intelligence. You communicate with knowing. You communicate with understanding where people are coming from. You don't just communicate from your side. You communicate in a way that everyone can understand. And you take action to go after what you want. You take action to build for yourself. Some people may feel that like you're so focused on your bag, or you're so focused on your work, or you're so focused on building what you want to build for you that you don't have time for a relationship, which is also very sexy to them as well. But I feel like a lot of you would like to have one, but you want to have one with somebody who is as ambitious and goal oriented as yourself and who has other things to focus on as well as you. You don't want to have one with somebody who is stuck on you and constantly obsessed with you. You want to have one with somebody who enjoys your company, who sees you as a friend, as a lover, as somebody they can trust and you can trust as well. You want to have one with somebody who has their own goals in mind, their own wants, their own desires, so that you can both work on your things, and at the end of the day you come back together and you build together as well, but that you both have your own things going on. And that's what people find sexy about you too, is a lot of people do actually see that energy and want to meet that energy. So you make people want to be a better version of themselves. You make people want to go after what they want. You inspire other people. You inspire people to speak their truth. You inspire people to look under the surface. You inspire people to understand what they want and to go after it. You inspire people in a lot of ways. So that is pretty much what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated with who you are, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.